Hello, this is Keith All and welcome back. Today's tutorial we're going to learn about another Elementor widget or element feature, and today we're going to be talking about the heading element or widget. And what we're going to learn today are a few things with the heading widget. We're going to learn how we could link it to another website or another page. As you can see, when I hover over this heading widget or element, it changes into a pointing hand, which indicates that it is a link. We're going to learn how we could, once we hover over a heading, we could change the color of the background. We'll also learn about this border here on the left hand side, and if we scroll down on the page, you're going to see that we have a number of different features on here for this heading element, and that is we're going to have a text shadow, and we're going to have the ability to do a different color per word or per section of letters that you want that are within the same heading. This is the same heading element. I just was able to use some CSS code to attach a different color for this word within this heading element. So let's go over to the dashboard with Elementor, and we're going to edit this. So basically what I did here was to have this heading text on the right hand side was basically I create a new section. Here I'll just do it briefly down here. I'll create this, add a section, and as you can see, when you add a section, it automatically adds one column to that section. So basically what I did was this, take the heading widget, put it in here, and as you can see, there's only one column now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this column, and it creates a second column within that section. And all I did was on this side, I right clicked on the pencil icon and delete the heading element from here. And so that's how I was able to put the heading element over to the right side. And you can adjust the size of these columns by getting to this double arrow, highlighting between the two columns, and just dragging each side over to however size that you want to do it. So that's how I did that. So let's go back up here. Let's go over to this heading element. We edit it, and basically what I want to show you here is how I got this link to show up. If you go to the once you hit the edit area, click on the content icon, and if you come over here to the link, I just put a hash mark there that indicates that there's possibly something here to link. So you could put a link to another page on your website, or you could put in like an HTTPS colon, and whatever the URL here would suffice also. So that's how you create a link for a text or a heading element or widget. And that's all you have to do there. Now let's go over to this next heading element, and how did I get all these different features here, from the border to hovering over to the side. So let's go over here and click on style and typography. Let's see, it should be under advanced, and the border right here, as you can see, this is where you could put in a border over here. So I'm going to click on the normal, and the border, you could have it solid, a double, as you can see over to the right, Watch what happens. You can see the dotted border. So you could adjust what type of border that you want, the width of it. What I did was I unlinked this. So right now the border only exists on the left side of this particular element, which is the heading element. So the left side, so I could increase it. As you can see over to the right, it's increasing the width of the border itself. This is how you change the color of the border. Right now it's this blue color. And let's see. So that's how you get that border just appear on one side of your element. Now let's go over to the background under the Advanced tab of the heading element. And the background right now is slightly transparent. So this is the color that I have down here. If I increase this, now watch what happens. Okay, now it's really dark. Now if I bring this slider over, it's slightly more transparent. As you can see, that's the normal side of it. Let's bring this over here. It's all white, but let's go over to the hover area. And again, I adjust the opacity there. See, it's very dark when I hover over it. If I bring down the opacity, it's much lighter. You can get it to place where it's almost see-through. As you can see that it changes. So that's how you could change the background color of a text or of a heading element within WordPress using the Elementor Page Builder. So that's how you could do that. So let's now scroll down to the bottom. Let's see how we could add this effect, which is the text shadow and the changing of the different colors here. So let's edit this. And as you can see here, under content, I put in like snowboarding, but let's zoom in just a bit. So what you can see here, I put in some HTML coding between the words or between the letters that I want to change the colors for. So I use the span tag in HTML and the style attribute. I'm going to set the color to this hex code for a particular color that you want. So whatever color that you want, you could paste it right in here. So how do we get the hex color? There are many different ways, but I'll show you one way by going to a free website that will give us the hex code for any color that we want. This is the free website that you could go to get any type of hex code for the colors that you want. It's basically what it's called a Hex Colors Picker. It's the website is Hex Colors, which is plural, picker.com/Hex Colors Picker tool, all separated by a hyphen. And all you do is just whatever color that you want, you could use this, drag this little dot, and as you can see, it changes everything up on the top. It also gives you the RGB code also for it, and all you would do is then just find whatever color that you want and just copy and paste this over into the area that I showed you here. So this is basically how you could separate colors within your same heading element. So let's zoom back out. And let's see now how we could get this text shadow. So let's go over to the Style tab for the heading element. And there's a property here called text shadow. Click on that, and what color do you want the text shadow to be. In my case, I have it black, so you could change it to whatever color that you want. You could see over to the right now it changed the text shadow. So I want it to be black in this case, and this is the 3 adjustments that you can make. Right now there's a slight blur to it. If I increase it, you can see that it's getting more blurry as I increase it there. The horizontal effect is basically, you could see once I move it, move over to the right. So horizontal means the text shadow is going to be on the horizontal axis, and it's going to be moving either left to right, as you can see over here what's happening. The vertical is again the vertical axis, up and down. So right now I have it slightly below the text itself. So if I adjust this slider, as the numbers move up positively, it moves down. If it moves into a negative area, which is negative 24 at this point, the shadow appears above your text. So that's how you could add some text shadow to your text element. Hopefully this tutorial gave you some new design ideas for your WordPress website using the Elementor Page Builder. Please visit often, because I'm going to be doing more tutorials on the Elementor Page Builder in WordPress, and of course also the Builder All platform that I use. If you don't have the Pro version of Elementor Page Builder, I'll leave a link in the description below. But just to let you know, if you do upgrade from the Elementor free version to the Elementor Pro version using my link in the description, you will I am an affiliate with Elementor, so I'll get a small commission once you upgrade. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. And also, please like, share, and comment. I appreciate your support, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye now.